Hey everyone, 95 Fathoms here, and I am starting a hunt that I am very excited about because it is in one of my favorite games, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I have a lot of love, a lot of nostalgia for this game, and while I will be double hunting this, the game you're seeing on screen right now is actually the first file that I completed in which I did a parallel run with a friend over AOL Instant Messenger. Shout out to MK if by some crazy chance you're watching this video. The Orre games are a little weird for shiny hunting, and if you're thinking of doing a hunt in them yourselves, I highly recommend checking out Absoblog's Pokemon's and Shiny Collector's videos on the subject, which I'll link to in the description. They were both really helpful for me in understanding how hunts work in these games, but to simplify it as much as possible, basically you can only hunt Shadow Pokemon in Colosseum, and you can only hunt non-Shadow Pokemon in XD. So in XD's case, this does include the in-game trades with Duking, and for this, I'm going to be hunting two of those simultaneously, Shuckle and the Larvitar. These are probably the quickest hunts you can do in the Orre game, since once you have it set up, you just go through a brief trade sequence and then reset, and you don't even have to check the full summary screen because you can see if the Pokemon are shiny from the portrait in the party screen, though Shuckle's is a little subtle, so I will have to be paying attention for that. But real quickly, I'll just show an example reset here. As I do this, you'll notice that I already have a Larvitar and a Shuckle in my party, which I traded over from my GBA games as a means of comparison to help prevent failing a shiny, or more realistically, probably just to help me feel more comfortable about not failing a shiny so I don't spend a lot of time scrutinizing. So you can see Larvitar is not shiny there. I would be happy with either Pokemon from this hunt, but Shuckle is my primary target just because it's very rare to find in 3rd gen. You can get it from Rock Smashing in the Safari Zone and Emerald, or you can do a very long reset for Shadow, Shuckle, and Colosseum. So both of those are kind of painful, and this is a pretty easy hunt, so I just think it would be pretty cool to have in Gen 3. And that's why I'm trading for Larvitar first. Now we can see the Shuckle is also non-shiny. I'm trading for Larvitar first because hopefully, when I go into the screen to trade Shuckle, I will be checking Larvitar, and if it's shiny, I'll see it, and then I can save, not trade for Shuckle, and then hopefully go for that at another point, if Larvitar happens to be the one that shines first. But anyway, so that's what a reset looks like, and I will see you when one of these two shines. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Is this...
Oh my god! I thought that looked different! Shiny Shuckle! Shiny Shuckle! Oh my god. Oh my god. I was just... Oh my god, I was just gonna get up and take care of some dishes. Get some more water. Oh my god, I thought that looked different from the like split second. Let me switch to a single screen here. Okay. Shiny Shuckle. Shiny Shuckle in XD at 6,144 SRs. And I guess we can add 4 more scene to this because oh my god, I cannot believe this. Let me save. I thought that looked a little different. This whole hunt I've been saying to myself, I'm sure I'll notice it when I actually get it. But I was paranoid the entire time to the extent that, as you saw, I just started just immediately going into the menu and checking myself because it was taking so long to scrutinize the portraits to be like, is that shiny? And I obviously knew that this was going to be a much bigger contrast, that if it was shiny, I was going to see it instantly. Oh my god. I'm so glad that this shined under odds. I have to say, this hunt has really been getting on my nerves. It's so funny because I started doing this hunt before I did Colosseum Murkrow, and I was like, oh, these resets are so fast. I shouldn't have started doing this right before I did Murkrow because Murkrow is going to feel so much slower. By the time I got Murkrow, I was like really getting in tune with the resets. I've gotten better at this one again after I got back to it, but when I first got into it, I was like, geez, this is actually a lot slower than the Murkrow resets. It's partially because I'm doing 2 games with 1 wave bird, so I had to like keep the text at the same speed, which is difficult with Japanese and English, or it got desynced and then everything was a mess. But it's been difficult having to like check the portraits, which is why, like, I think it was like yesterday I finally started just checking the status screen. Oh my god. And it shined on my English game, which I'm really happy about. I guess it doesn't ultimately matter that much. But I have a really good ID number in this game, and I never reset for ID numbers. But see, my ID number is 16661. It's a palindrome, did not intend that at all. This is just a random save file. As I said, this is the first, as I said in the intro, this is the first XD save file I fully played all the way through. I cannot believe this. This is 2-in-1 night. I just found Shiny Raticate going for Venomoth in my Moth Quest. Like, God, when was it? It was like 3 hours ago, I want to say. I think it was at 9 something. It's okay. Technically, it's not the same day anymore. It's 12:30 a.m. Whatever. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I mean, this looks so good. I'm also really happy this shined on the English file because I will want to show it off in the GBA games, and that Japanese file is not completed. I literally played up just as far as I had to in order to hunt these guys. So I would have had to beat the rest of the game in order to trade it into the main series. So I'm really glad it's this file. And I'm glad it's this file because even if it doesn't have the ID number, it has Duking's ID. You can't see I traded both of these guys from my GBA games, but it's still cool to get it on this file, just because I know that it's this file. This file has a lot of nostalgia for me. Anyway, I'm so glad I got this. I'm so glad I got it under odds, because it's just, this hunt was being a slog. I haven't even, I just remembered the part of this that's most exciting. This shiny marks me getting 1 full odds shiny in every single unique game in Pokemon that's like somehow related to the main series, like not like Mystery Dungeon. People debate about the Orre games being spin-offs technically, but people then also say Legends is main series, and Legends is a very different game. I don't know, but including Legends, including the Orre games, and then like at least 1 from every single like set of games, 1 full odds shiny in each one. I started off this year with the goal of getting 1 shiny in every single generation, and then I got to toward the end of that, and I was like, well, it would be fun to get 1 in every single unique game. I'm actually most of the way there already, and here we are. It's September, and I did it. this hunt has been in progress. I guess I started it right after I got Murkrow, which was, I want to say it was like August 15th or something like that. So it's been a little less than a month that I've been going for this. On top of the little bit I did before I started Colosseum Murkrow. But, oh my god, I can't believe this. I can't believe I got this. I can't believe I've completed this goal. When I started this goal this year, just for each generation, I wasn't sure if it was going to be doable, and I did it. I guess by the end of the year, I'm going to have one more game that'll interfere with that, with Scarlet and Violet. But I'm thinking hopefully I can get a shiny in Scarlet Violet by the end of the year. Certainly if it's the same shiny hunting method as Legends, I think it's going to be kind of hard to avoid that. Okay, I already saved, right? I did save. Let me save again really quickly. But I wanted to mention here that that goal happened because this is it. This shiny did it. I almost kind of forgot about Orre, and then I was like, how can I not include Orre? These are some of my favorite Pokemon games. And I almost did just one of them, but I figured they're kind of both unique. Shiny Shuckle in Pokemon XD, that looks amazing. I honestly think that with the like really pale thing going on, I almost think it looks better in this game than in the main series. Wow. Well, obviously, I'm going to get massacred in this battle, so I'm probably just going to reset, which is why I made sure I saved before I got into this battle. But Shiny Shuckle in XD. Shiny Shuckle. It's probably going to die right here, but we'll get to see an animation. Yep. Oh my god. I mean, I know it's Shuckle, but wow, did that tank that hit. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. It's my first ever XD shiny too. I mean, there aren't a whole lot of targets you can go for without doing shiny lock removal on the shadow Pokemon in this game, but here, let's throw out the comparison. But first XD shiny, very cool, very exciting. Hey, so we are back. We're in Emerald. I've traded over Shuckle from XD, and I'm ready to show it off really quickly here. Not going to be a big ordeal, but I figured since you don't see a whole lot of shiny Gen 3 Shuckles, I wanted to, give it its attention. So let's go into the summary screen. There is shiny Shuckle. I do think that the yellow parts being pale in XD and Colosseum looks really nice, but the blue shell pops regardless. Shuckle really has an amazing shiny. I'm very happy to have it in Gen 3, just because it's just so uncommon to get here, and really happy to get it from XD. Happy to have my first XD shiny. Because I've said it a million times, I'll say it again, I love XD and Colosseum. I just love them. So anyway, let's get into an encounter really quickly and show off Shuckle in battle. So there's a Poochyena. And shiny Gen 3 Shuckle from Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. And I'm going to have trouble running because Shuckle is very slow. I know that the layout still says Pokemon XD and this is Pokemon Emerald. As far as I'm concerned, this is still part of the XD hunt, so I didn't change it. But yeah, I don't know. I feel very excited to have this hunt over with. I know I didn't go over odds or anything, but it felt like a long hunt. And just to clear out this goal of mine to get a unique full odds shiny in every unique game. And I feel very free now. My GameCubes have been tied up for a long time with this, and I really wanted to get back to my gold VTQ, and now that my GameCubes are free, I can use them to record Game Boy games again, so very excited about that too. Appreciate you watching. Really hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for sticking through all of my rambling as usual, and yeah, best of luck on all your hunts, and take care.